Today is a lovely day for all the Uniswap traders and hodlers out there because Uniswap is up by 26%. We are at $5.19. So overall, I'm very happy about the Uniswap trade that I had yesterday. And just like I was initially telling you, right? Obviously, the first resistance that we were expecting, or I was expecting, was around $4.76. And as you can see right over here, the body close was around, I don't know whether you guys can see this. It was around $4.87. So that was obviously my first line of resistance, and I got out of my trade right over here, and something interesting happened. You see, we came down here and then we found support on the, let me show it to you properly. We found support on the Fibonacci retracement right around this area on the 38.2 Fib, which is $4.55. That is on the shorter time frame. So let me switch over to the 15-minute chart, and you guys are going to understand what I'm saying. So we were right over here. Boom. We ran into resistance around the highest peak was around $4.94. Then we came back down right over here, and that we've kind of found support at the $4.56 right over here. And one thing that was very interesting, really made me change my mind in terms of keeping more Uniswap tokens, because I was convinced that there was going to be like a continuation of the uptrend. Is due to the fact that we had massive volume power right over here, and due to the fact that we really found stable support on the 38.2% Fib level, right? And that was some good decent change as well. I mean, getting to buy around these areas, selling on the first resistance $4.74, and then getting to buy back right over here. However, due to the fact that I didn't really have like a lot of data, and I didn't know if it was going to end up going back up and then finding resistance right over here and then continuing going down, that was like one of those risks that I had. So I didn't really put in much, to be honest with you, because I was hoping for at least a double bottom right over here. So I'm actually remaining with only a few Uniswap, and I'm actually pretty pissed off. I mean, not that I'm trying to complain, and I'm trying to sound like you know, one of those people who always never get satisfied, but you know, I was really expecting like some sort of double bottom to sort of solidify this sort of support right over here, but things just happened fast, and then we just continued pumping right over here. But overall, very good trade on my part. I really enjoyed it. That was like a good piece of change right over there, and it really seems we are going to continue going up. Now there's something which is making me a little bit uneasy, because as you can see here, we are obviously above the 23.6% Fib level, right? So obviously, if we are going to come back down, if we're going to have like a slight retracement, we're going to come back down to about, you know, $4.97. I don't really know whether this is going to hold. It just depends on the markets, depends on the traditional markets, and on BTC as well. However, if we do not end up holding this level of support right over here, we might end up going to about $4.74, because this is where we initially you know, found that particular support right there. So $4.74 all the way to about $4.54. That is also going to be like some very good support area. So I don't really know whether that is going to hold, but if we had to be realistic, right, we have to come back down to the 0.5% Fib level, right? Because here we spent a lot of time trying to break this resistance that has now turned into support. So the best case scenario, or the most comforting scenario with regards to looking for another entry, because I'm sure a lot of people didn't really get to buy Uniswap right over here. A lot of people, you know, you guys were just spectating, and you get left, right, and you're trying to find another entry. So the best place to get in is obviously when the price of Uniswap comes back down to this particular area around $4.25, because we spent a lot of time trying to break this particular resistance. However, there's something exciting that is happening. So let me just take you to a site if you check out the funding rate, right, the funding rate of Uniswap is minus 0.30. So meaning there's a lot of people who are shorting Uniswap. So that means the market makers are going to be punishing all the people that are shorting Uniswap. So the price might continue going up, provided BTC is going to, you know, it's not really going to end up correcting. But right now BTC is looking a little bit suspect. It is looking a little bit weak at this particular level. So it just depends on what the price of Bitcoin is going to do. If Bitcoin is going to be stable and if the S&P 500 is going to be stable, then we are definitely going to be good to go. So the S&P 500 has got right now we are around 8:27 p.m. and we still have about 2 hours approximately till the, you know, New York Stock Exchange closes. So we have just got a little bit of room. But looking at this data, right, we do not really have like a lot of stability in terms of the S&P 500. However, we could be forming some sort of you know, sort of support here on the 0.5% fib level, which is around 3,293 points. However, that is looking very shaky. So normally we usually end up going to the golden Fibonacci levels, which is 0.61 8%, which is going to be here 3,261. So if that is going to be the case, right, then obviously Bitcoin is going to end up retracing a little bit, and ultimately Uniswap is also going to end up correcting as well. So we might end up coming back to these levels between $4.56 all the way down to this area of $4.22. So this is obviously going to be like a very good area to buy, provided nothing bad happens to the market. However, due to the fact that we've got insane low funding rate, especially favoring the you know, the longs, so the market makers are going to be pumping this like crazy, because that's like a lot of money. Can you imagine if you've got like 100,000 position, you're going to be able to earn approximately, you know, $3,000. That's pretty crazy for every 8 hours that you hold Uniswap. So obviously most likely we're going to see some further upward momentum towards for Uniswap. So we've got like a high probability of going up. So if we're going to continue going up with regards to Uniswap, right, what price is going to be the next area of resistance? So obviously this is going to be the next area of resistance, about $5.59, $5.59. You have to look out for this particular area, because this is where we kind of fell off the cliff. So that is something that you're supposed to be looking at. So your homework is obviously getting to see what's happening with BTC and the S&P 500. Okay, right now we are reducing in terms of the S&P 500, and that doesn't really give us a lot of hope. So the more the S&P 500 keeps on declining, the more BTC is going to be shaky, and if BTC is going to be shaky, obviously Uniswap is also going to be correcting. However, if BTC is going to be ranging, right, if we're going to be bound to be within this range, then alts can outperform BTC, because BTC is doing basically nothing. So that's one scenario that you might look at. But if the S&P 500 just crashes, and then it's going to drag everything with it. So due to the fact that we've got extreme high funding rate, especially favoring the longs, due to the fact that everybody is shorting Uniswap right now, right, we are most likely going to continue pumping. So yeah, we just have to analyze what's going to happen. I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. We had very good trades right over here. The people who have been watching my YouTube channel obviously got to, you know, take advantage of this. And even though I kind of cut my profits very, very early, I mean, that's just how trading is. Trading is all about knowing your end game and knowing when to get out. And sometimes you might get out too early, and sometimes you might get out too late. You know, you might just end up procrastinating getting out, and that's where a lot of people mess up. So if you've got like a target, if you say I'm going to be getting out at this particular price target, just get out and then watch on the sidelines, and then just try to come back into the game. So, you know, but overall I'm just a little bit pissed off, because every little bit of profit really matters. And yeah, we'll see what's going to happen, but I'm hoping that the markets are going to give me like another opportunity for me to like put in like a very good decent long, because you know I told you that I'm scalp trading, right? So obviously I just invested just a little bit of my you know Uniswap portfolio that I am overall intending to invest in, and I kind of use like 1/4 of it just to trade this particular area, because I was very uncertain. So if the markets are going to be favorable, right, and if I'm going to see that there's going to be like enough support, then I might just go all in with my initial whole Uniswap portfolio bag, and then I'm going to be prepared for the future. So yeah, that's one scenario I'm looking at. So it just depends, and the most important thing is we are supposed to be looking out for the funding interest, which is going to happen like in the next I don't know, maybe 7 to 9 hours. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. So if the funding rate is going to be like around 0 or positive, right, then obviously the upward momentum of Uniswap is going to come to a dead end. So yeah, those are the scenarios that I'm looking at. But overall, congratulations to everybody. I hope nobody really got stuck, and yeah, I hope you guys loved these trades. So that was my outlook. And yeah, I don't really have much to say today because I've got like a lot of things. Thank you for the support, and remember, this is not financial advice, because a lot of you have been leaving comments asking for, you know, price targets and what you should do because you're stuck. Guys, you have to be able to like do your own chart and just be able to be responsible by yourself. Because by the end of it all, if I say something, if I give you like a price, an exact price and what to do, whether to sell, if anything bad happens, you are going to be forever blaming me. You are going to end up leaving nasty comments on my YouTube channel. You're going to end up resenting me and all that stuff. So what I usually love to encourage people to do is obviously just understand the way that I trade and why I'm making certain decisions, and then you guys are going to be able to like reciprocate that and do it on your own, because you know I want to have people who are responsible for their trades, people who know exactly what is happening and how to react when certain things happen. So my type of trading style depends on the traditional markets, and I adjust my trades depending on what BTC is doing and what the traditional markets are doing. So this is like basically my guideline. The traditional stocks, I look at things all over the world. You know, we've got gold, we've got the Nasdaq, the Dow Jones, all that stuff. There's a lot of references that we have. So BTC basically just tags along, and BTC makes the altcoins over exaggerate. If BTC goes up by 1%, best believe the alts are going to be going up by 5 to 10%. And if you are in that scenario, right, then you are obviously going to be placing bets on the altcoins. However, you're supposed to look at the direction. What is the trajectory? What might happen to the traditional markets? What's the probability of me making money counter trading it, or just, you know, being ahead of the game? So those are the things that you're supposed to be looking at. So if you are coming on my YouTube channel just to look for exact details, then you guys are going to be making losses, because one, by the time you're going to be watching my YouTube channel, probably there's going to be like a lot of things that have happened in the market, and the scenario has changed, because every moment, every minute, every hour is very significant. So you can't rely on my YouTube channel in order for you to make decisions, and in order for you to sort of you know, have a direction of where to go. So please, when I'm explaining these things, understand where I'm coming from and just try to reciprocate, and also do your own due diligence, because I am not your financial advisor, and I don't want to be that guy who's going to be feeling guilty because somebody made a decision because of me. You know, I lose a lot of money, I make a lot of mistakes, I'm not perfect, okay? So yeah, it's been your boy Muna, aka Beyond 10x. Talk to you a little bit later, probably tomorrow. So happy trading.